Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from Freshers Now. In today's video, you are going to know all the elements regarding the communication process in public speaking. This video consists of 5 points which you as a speaker have to consider when you are facing some audience. Now, whichever group of audience that you might face might not be similar to the rest of the group of people that you might facing too. So you have an area where you will be facing different set of audiences, so you have to tune in accordingly, and these might help you along. Number 1 is decoding and encoding. Encoding is the process of taking an idea or a mental image and you have to make that image turn into words. That is called encoding. Now, when you are presenting a particular speech or when you have addressed a particular set of audience, you have to make sure that your idea, when you have a mental image in your head, you have to turn it into a particular set of words so that you are reaching your audience and you are conveying the message appropriately. Decoding is the reverse process, which means it is listening to the words and thinking about them and then turning into images so that the listeners might understand your concept very easily. And the next point is communicator. Now, what does this mean? Communicator means that you are giving your message and also hearing from the listeners at the same time. In public speaking, this happens vice versa. So there is the speaker talking to the people and also there is a response from the listener side as well. And this is a very crucial point which you have to take note of. Being a communicator refers to the people's interaction. As I've already mentioned, there will be a response from the listeners as well. Now, in the speech setting, when you are communicating with a set of people, you are sending a message and also receiving a message from the listener's point of view as well. So you have to be a keen listener in the first place. The third point is message. In message, it involves verbal and non-verbal behaviors. Verbal in the sense it is associated with the meanings of others. The verbal portion includes the words that we speak, and the non-verbal includes the tone of voice and also the posture and the body position that you are giving to the audiences. Now, if your gestures and your eye contact are not well accurate enough, that might bring a very bad impression or they might lose the interest of listening to your speech as well. So when you are portraying a message or when you are giving a sign of your speech, please make sure that your verbal and non-verbal positions are very accurate enough. Number 4 is channel. This is the most key priority thing which you as a speaker should take note of. In public speaking, the channel that you are processing along will make a prior importance. Channel in the sense it is through which the message is being conveyed through. It can be face-to-face communication, or in the sense when you are communicating online, it can be through a computer or some digital screens as well. So however it might be, the communication channel that you are processing through should be accurate and clear enough for the listener to pay attention to your speech. Now, please make sure that when you are giving your face-to-face communication, the point which I have already mentioned in the above should have to be lively, which means your verbal and non-verbal actions should be appropriate enough. It should not give any negative sign to the audience or to your listeners as well. Last but not the least, which is a 5th point and a very crucial point, which is called noise. The next mode of communication, which is also called as noise, refers to anything that interferes within your message or within your conversation. It means that your image in your head when you are portraying to others might be congested in between. Noise in the sense it is not only the disturbance that comes in between, but also the unwanted words or interrupted messages or interrupted silences in between might cause an disturbance to the listeners. It might get away the interaction, or it might make the listeners lose the interest of whatever you are saying. So please make sure that whatever the message might be or however the audience might respond to, let not noise take your place, or let not noise be in between your speech when you are targeting to the audience in the first place. Well, we have come to the end of the video. I hope you all like these elements and might be useful for you in your public speaking as well. Please take note of these 5 elements and make sure that you are being well prepared and eradicating all the disturbances in between, and also please be aware of unknowing mistakes that you are doing as well. If you have any friends who have been going through this public speaking anytime soon, please make sure to share this video with them so that it might be helpful for them as well. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Freshers Now for more learning and placement videos. Thank you so much.